we all pimp? Get up, you wrinkled fruit! With a maggot-ridden forbidden fruit.
Help!
Come on!
Help! Oh! Just get out of here!
Unhappy Romans! I'll blast these old bones to pieces. That's virgin.
Me? I'm no virgin.
Take these rags and cook your body and show these wrinkles to the sun. You're worse than a whore. Your whore's bad.
Now what's the problem here?
Where is our virgin? Tell me! No, I can't say virgin. I shouldn't say virgin. The maiden? No. The woman? No. The wife? There's one word left and I can't say it. It chokes me.
You stink of brandy.
Old Virginians, cover your hoary head. Or even shame sits on your head, plucks out your eyes. A sword, Roman, give me a sword.
It's usually a good man, but when the bottle hits him, he grows a third leg.
So we must use 3 legs. It's better than 2.
No, he usually just falls.
He should use his third leg as a cane.
You vampire, your tongue is covered with my heart's blood.
Oh, honey, I'd be too I know what you're doing. Just gonna get sentimental and start crying like a baby.
What's the matter here?
We have no firewood! And my daughter, she's such a good girl. She's courts us.
See, she tells the truth.
You hypocrites! Why you wouldn't have pants to wear if they didn't take their pants off with her? Well, we use all of our money to work that money. I used to work. It brought me nothing but pain. Think her job is painful, you idiots!
Now you pimp! A knife! Citizens, a knife!
A knife? Yes, a knife. But not for this woman. What has she done? Nothing. Hunger is her guilt. Yes, a knife. But for the people who buy the flesh of our wives and our daughters, I say death to the fleshmongers. You, the people, starve. They are so full. They spend and they spend foolishly on flesh. Their claws are new and you're in rags. Your hands hard and theirs are soft. You slave and they do nothing. You should all have property, but you don't, because it was taken from you by the king. You have nothing. You have to whore. There are thieves and they need their heads cut off.
They're vampires, and they suck your blood for their profit.
That's right, Caesar.
Oh, they would scream, kill the aristocrats. So we, the people, hang them from the lampposts. Oh, they would scream, the king's veto starves the people. So we killed the vetoes. They would scream, the Girondin party is starving you. So we guillotine them. They gained from each death. Now we will peel their skin and leave their bones bare.
Yes!
Yeah!
From this we will make our clothes, and from their fats our soap.
Yes!
Yes!
Yes, together, we, the people, will win! Now to the streets, and death to those with no holes in their clothes.
Death! Death to those who can read and write!
Death to the foreigners!
Right to the guillotine!
So she doesn't have to wipe her nose with her fingers.
Death!
Gentlemen, they've all been guillotined.
Women that are buried in the earth are eaten by worms. Better to hang in the air and drip the rot than smother in it. It's a game. Calm yourself. The game is fast. It takes only a minute of your time. We are gentle friends. We suffer 60 years in pain working, and you will suffer only a few minutes of agony.
It doesn't matter. I don't choose to die. I won't help your cause to kill me.
What is the problem here? The problem is we haven't spilled enough blood. The work done in September was not enough. The guillotine is too slow. Let us have a hailstorm.
Our people are hungry. Our men and our women have no bread. We shall feed them with the flesh of the aristocracy.
us the will of the people.
We are the people, and our will is no law.
No laws!
Silence for the son of knowledge. Silence for the honest. Silence for the incorruptible. Hear the savior of the revolution and of the people. This man who has come to heal and judge. The evil of this land are to be hacked in half by his sword. He sees only fairness, parity, and freedom in his eyes. With his hands, he lays judgment down.
People, hear my words. You are the virtue of this land. You have followed the duty of all men and killed the enemies of the people. This alone makes you great. You will live in history as the saviors of the people. But brothers, do not strike out against your own limbs. You will only murder yourself in this fury and rage. There's only one enemy that can defeat you, and that is yourself. The true enemies of the state know this. So follow the leaders you have chosen through the people. They watch all and nothing escapes their grasp. So come, join the party of the people, the Jacobin Club. Join as equals, and as equals, we will eliminate our enemies.
Yes. Long live Robespierre!
They died because of their tongues, so they can't solve that. The blood of these heroes, no, these saints, be on your own. But I demand from the committee a public statement.
I demand that you Congress be more logical in the welfare that carry on the breath of the young crow, the enemies of the people. The names of these heroes will be honored, and no one will make an enmity of their enemies. I demand to speak! I demand to speak! All quiet for the incorruptible!
I agree with Legendre's motion. But let us carry it to the heart of the matter. We have bided our time, waiting to hear all sides, watching to see who would become our enemies. They have risen. Now we are armed. We only wait the chance to strike. I have said many times, there are two internal enemies. They form two groups. The first has been eliminated. A bear with his actions would have transformed your revolution into chaos. He declared war on God and property. This he did as a distraction for the kings, so that they could unite against the people. Now, this traitor to the revolution, he's been silenced forever.
Amen!
But now the foreigners, they flock to a new faction of criminals. This faction is opposite the first. They would have the people be weak. They chant in the streets mercy. They would have you give up the weapons that brought you to this revolution.
Never!
This way they can strip us of everything and lay our naked bodies at the feet of new kings.
No!
I say the weapon of this revolution is terror. The power of our revolution is virtue, and we must have this virtue. Because without it, the terror can be deadly. But the terror is strong and fast and never veers from justice. I have heard it said where terror is employed, it is the arm of a dictatorship. So, we are a dictatorship. My answer is this. Terror is our sword. We do not use it as brute force against its subjects, but against those who would repress the freedom of the people. The revolutionary government is a dictatorship, a freedom of a tyranny.
Freedom!
I hear shouts of mercy for criminals, for royalists, for the rich. I say mercy for the weak, the innocent, the unfortunate, for mankind.
Yes.
We leave them alone. We are the barbarians. We use mercy. The size of our enemy fly to the ears of monarchs everywhere. This faction also uses vice to tempt even the most honest of revolutionaries. This is an attack, however subtle. It is the most dangerous, the most disgusting. It delves into the most devilish of Machiavellism, and vice is not a meet of villains. It breeds in all places, in all classes. Vice brands the aristocracy as the kings of our world. In our republic, it is not a sin. It's a political offense.
No
A
vice.
man who falls prey to vice is an enemy to freedom and the republic. The worst of all enemies is a man or woman who cannot remain virtuous, though they may bloody a dozen swords. And yet, even in this area of offenses, there are those who are more evil, more despicable. The lawmakers of the revolution who fall to the nasty finger of vice. They have squeezed the golden hands of kings. They have plundered dukes and counts for their own pleasure. They ride in golden cars. They dance for the former beds of the aristocracy. These noble citizens now have servants. They live in the homes of dead counts. They begin to have wit, culture, good taste. They begin the birth of a new, more deadly monarchy. There will be no mercy for those whose plan is the exploitation of the people. These people, they see our revolution as new trade. They see the hope of our republic as odd speculation. Examples of this type of citizen is growing.
Bastards.
They have a code, these villains. They say, we're not virtuous enough to employ terror. They say, pity the weak of spirit. They say, we're not vicious. We feel man's pity. Well, I feel the people's pity. I see no reason to pity these vice-ridden people. Let us spread the word. The sword of the law will not rust or break in the hands which you have so faithfully placed it. We, the honest, will become the great examples of this republic.
Sometimes even drunkards tell the truth. What do you think Robespierre meant with his words?
Well,
It's simple. The atheists and the extremists have all been guillotined. The people are still poor, walking barefoot through the streets. They long to make shoes from the skins of the aristocrats. We must not let the guillotine become too cold, or the Committee for Public Safety will make its place next to the executioner's side.
I'm still confused. What I said about Mirage and Chalamet has nothing to do with Danton.
You still don't see. You've started a counter-revolution. You've put the committee into action. The people are like minotaurs. They charge at every red flag thrown in the face. And if a red flag is not constantly thrown in the face, they will turn on the committee itself.
My God, where is Danton?
Does anyone ever know where Danton is? Last time I saw him, he was making a patchwork. Venus from the bodies of the red light district. He's making mosaic, as he calls it. Such a shame that nature fragments true beauty in such tiny pieces in so many different places. Just like Medea and her brothers. Come on, let's find Danton.